And this is where I recognize some of the things you'd written, this stillness. I know you hold these sessions where nothing is said. That's how I start everything, with filming. Whether it's in an auditorium of 1,000 people and there's someone in front of my camera broadcast onto big screens, it starts with nothing, just nothing. And it might continue. It might just be nothing, no act, no words, no anything seemingly physical. But what happens is extraordinary. In a stillness, one becomes aware. And what you become aware of is all sorts of things. You're aware of your place in the world, aware of a tremendous sense of peace and that you're all right, that all is well, that you're included, a sense of connection with everything around because that's the way it is, a sense of insight as well. And so that stillness is a really important thing and a very, very simple thing. And so I tend to start from there, always. And so my attempts in the world have been to bring a sense of that in some demonstrable way, either through film. That can be a challenge because of people's attention spans. Well, if there's only one shot, like my films are human portraits, all you see is that, just that, in monochrome as well. No color to entertain you. That's why I'm like this. No distraction. It's almost as if I should probably record something along this line. There was a joke in Hollywood years ago. Well, that sounds a bit grandiose, but I was in Hollywood and I was making a film for a movement that had recognized the system, Hollywood's impact on the world. And I made the opening film for the movement. It was Jim Carrey and Eckhart Tolle and a few others. And people kind of kept on coming up to me and saying, couldn't you just put like a special effect or an explosion into your films? And I know what they meant. It was just one shot. There was no, changing shots or B-roll or anything like that. And the real response, and what I didn't say, and I probably should have said, was, when you're paying attention to someone, you don't have many shots. You're not always looking away for distraction or entertainment. If you're going to give someone your attention, why wouldn't you just give them your attention? I mean, your full and undivided attention. Still, how would you hope to ever know someone if you didn't give that? Hence, my films, this experience of stillness are a challenge because we're so used to looking away or looking for something else. So I'm essentially attempting to bring a sense of this stillness and what may come from it. And of course, it comes in many other iterations as well, in being on a stage in front of people, filming live and pointing very kind of gently to what is so simple. If you were to still for a moment, your intelligence changes. It goes from your mind to something much larger than your mind, something much deeper than your mind. And that's an incredible resource with which to lead one's life. It changes everything. I think it would change the world demonstrably if where we were caused to act from was not of the mind. It was from this other place, which oddly enough is a unitive place, is the place we all belong to each other. I mean, that's probably the core of it. That's what I'm trying to say or trying to point to, that we belong to each other.